So I'm in Ibiza. What's up guys, my name is Pablo and I am currently in Ibiza. About a week ago, I didn't even know I would be here right now. For those that don't follow the channel yet, I currently live in Madrid, Spain, and with living in Spain and Europe in general, there's so many perks in terms of travel, and one of those is that you can travel to literally anywhere for very cheap. So we managed to find €7 tickets to Ibiza, and we couldn't pass the offer. So I'm in Ibiza now. For those of you that don't know, Ibiza is a small island off the coast of Spain. It belongs to Spain. To be honest, I didn't even know that up until like about a year ago, so no shame if that's you right now. But Ibiza is a very popular destination in the summertime here in Spain, and it's very well known internationally as well. I mean, you probably know that song, I Took a Pill in Ibiza. That's pretty much my entire knowledge of Ibiza so far. So we'll see how this goes. We're actually not staying in the city center where the majority of people go to. We're like in a little town. I guess you could call it town, but it's really not even a town. There's like 15 houses here. We're in this like little edge of the island where there's not that many people, and the beach in this part of the island only has like 10 people at a time. We have the beach pretty much to ourselves. Granted, it's the first days of February, it's winter, so like not many people are planning on coming to the beach at this time. And even though I'm slightly freezing right now because it is pretty cold, the views are pretty amazing.
My love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now.
Alright, let's backtrack real quick. So we got in at 7 in the morning in this luxurious Ryanair flight, and we took a short bus to the city center where we kind of just walked around for a while. The streets were super empty. If you know Spain, you know that things don't really start to get moving till like 9 or 10 in the morning when the shops open. So we just looked at the buildings and took in this really beautiful sight before we decided to sit down and get some breakfast. So I got this tosta with jamón serrano, super typical here, this tuna empanada, and the star of the breakfast is ensaimada, which is like the local pastry that is so delicious, guys. I really recommend. Then we took another bus and hitchhiked the remainder of our way to the Airbnb before we began our day around noon at the beach. So we're gonna be here a while, like almost 4 days. There's literally 0 plans, just like us and nature, and like our books and our journals and this camera, I guess. You guys will come along. We're staying at this like yoga studio slash Airbnb slash little hippie community. Apparently like there's hippie gatherings in the summertime there. It's a very international community. Even though it's like Spain, everyone speaks English at that place, so very international. There's like very like bohemian type decoration. It's super humid though. Whenever we got here and laid in our bed, it literally felt like the bed was wet. Like, that's how humid it was. It's like that kind of humid that like literally goes into your bones somehow. Some of the houses that you can see here in Ibiza are insane. Like right here, right across from me, maybe you can't see it, I'll try to zoom in. That house right there, it's literally, it has no neighbors. It's just on its own, and it's right off the coast. Like, what a dream. That person just pieced out from society, and you can't blame them. I'm excited to really not have any like structure to my days. I feel like I've gotten carried away with all of these like self-help related things where I try to have a really like near perfect day or a very productive day, and I've just been a little bit burnt out. I think this is going to be a very nice retreat for me. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit hesitant to do this at first because it just didn't feel like the right moment, but it's happening. It presented itself and we're gonna ride along with it.
Without my love for the ocean, ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one, no one.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of freezing cold right now. I came to a little cliff right now and the wind is just hitting me. It is relentless. And keep in mind, this is the warmest hour of the day. I'm a little scared for the next days, I'm not gonna lie. Coming to places like this inevitably makes you picture yourself living here. I looked at the owner of the Airbnb that I'm staying in and I'm like, wow, what a life you lead. And I look at all these people that have houses here and I'm like, imagine actually being this isolated from everyone and everything. Of course it has its cons, but like it also has its huge perks. You can just focus on yourself and be at peace, and I feel like as you age, that's really what you want. So it's a pretty awesome concept or lifestyle to go after. Of course, like maybe not the ideal lifestyle for someone that's in their early 20s like me, or maybe a lot of you too, but I don't know, there's something very desirable about it. Who knows, maybe I'll become an island boy someday. But for now, 4 days will do. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep enjoying this. I think I'm about to begin The Power of Now, which so many people have recommended to me. I'm about like 7 pages in, but I'll probably try to get through a chapter right now. And yeah, just take it slowly for the rest of the afternoon. But this is my day 1 in Ibiza. So we woke up on Saturday and it was kind of cloudy and a little bit rainy, so we decided to turn it into an indoorsy day. We got some groceries and decided to cook some things. This was delicious, by the way. We also got to meet some of the people at the Airbnb and play some board games. We were looking for chess originally, but they didn't have it, so we settled for Scrabble, which was fun as well. When talking to the people at the Airbnb, something that I realized is how in one way or another we were destined to all be in this island and collectively sharing in this moment together. And it made me realize how we're truly not as tied down to our current realities as we may think. The opportunities to really live and enjoy are out there if we choose to do something. What are some experiences you hope to have in the near future? Let me know down in the comments. Hello again. So today is Sunday actually. I didn't really get to record much yesterday. We've basically just been spending time getting to know other people at the Airbnb. We had to go get groceries to like a grocery store like 30 minutes away because there isn't really any other grocery store nearby. And yesterday was kind of rainy too, so we didn't get to spend so much time outdoors. But we've been basically chilling at the same beach. It's called the Cala here. There's a lot of calas throughout the island and ours is pretty secluded. There's really not that many people around. But we've just been spending a lot of time in this one. We're pretty happy with it. So it's a sunny Sunday afternoon now and we came back to this cala. Today is actually the first day that I think that I can realistically get in the water, because even though it's probably pretty cold still, at least the sun is out and it's kind of nice right now. So I think once I drop the camera off right now, I'm about to jump in the water, see how it goes. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out. You can see the beach right here in the background, and there's also like, I don't know, like 15 people with like bongo type drums drumming away this afternoon. Apparently it's like a tradition that every Sunday afternoon they're here playing the drums as a group. So people from the island like gather here and play them. Our little background music. The weather is absolutely beautiful today. It's slightly breezy, but not cold at all. The sun is out. There's basically no clouds, so we get maximum sun. Today's definitely been the busiest day here on the beach. I think there's probably around 60 to 100 people out here, but it's still not crowded at all. I mean, again, it helps that it's like February and it's not like the ideal time to be in Ibiza. I think that the beach that we're at right now would be like completely full in like August, but because we're at the opposite end of the year, we got pretty lucky there. Last night we got to spend some time with some people staying at the Airbnb, and I met this Dutch girl and a guy from Belgium. They're all like in their early 20s as well, and it's just been awesome like getting to talk to people that just love traveling and discovering places like this too. There's volunteers at the Airbnb too that like stay for weeks or months on end. So it's a pretty sweet deal to be isolated here for like a few months. It makes you think whether you want to do that too. The drummers are going at it. Listen. Yesterday we caught the sunset right here, and we're probably gonna do the same tonight. We even stayed for like an hour in the nighttime. Honestly, even in the nighttime, there's like a lot of light for some reason. I think the light from the island and the clouds just kind of reflects back. We had like no problem with visibility. So we're probably gonna do that again today, see how the day goes. But yeah, the water is looking really good right now, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in. But I'll see you guys later. My little snack for the afternoon. This is gonna have to do for the next 4 hours. You can also go hiking like down there. We haven't really done that, but it's an option. Also, in this area that we're at, there's barely any Spanish people. We've seen like so many British people, Australian people, French people. But yeah, the majority of people in this area are actually speaking English. I just found out that Paris Hilton loves to come to Ibiza. She has like a house nearby somewhere over there. We stalked what the house looked like. It looks really cool. We didn't actually go to the house. We just like looked at it online, but pretty amazing place. A lot of really nice houses along the hills. I don't know, really makes you dream high and hope that one day you'll be on those hills too. So let's hope for the best, guys. Help me out. So we just got back to the apartment. I didn't swim after all because as soon as I was about to get in the water, someone was having like hypothermia, and I decided that it probably wasn't a good idea for me to jump in at this moment, but I'm hoping to be able to go in tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little sunnier, but the weather was pretty warm all afternoon until it got to sunset. We watched sunset on the cliffside and had some drinks, listened to some music, got some really good photos taken, and on our way back we stumbled upon like the group of 15 drummers that I told you guys about, and we danced around for like 10 or 15 minutes before heading back. And now we're about to make some dinner. We're kind of running out of stuff from the grocery store at this point. We're hoping to maybe go get some pizzas later, if that's even an option. We're probably gonna have to rely on someone else's car. We'll see how that goes. But we're making some pasta that we have right now, and we're probably gonna take it easy for the rest of the night. Unless we find a way to go back to like town and maybe drink some more. That would be ideal. But it's our last night here, so hopefully we'll keep making it memorable for ourselves. I'll see you guys later. down below and subscribe to follow along with future videos. I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers!